Hi Year 10s. For those of you that are new to the college or don't remember, my name is Miss Cucciara and I'm one of the assistant principals here at Cranbourne Secondary College, and my primary role is to lead teaching and learning. Now, the purpose of my presentation today is to talk to you about an exciting program that we'll be launching for the very first time here at Cranbourne, and this program is called Zoom into Senior Studies. Now, as you know, in August, you will be asked to select your course and subject as you move into Year 11. Now, our senior school program is highly diverse, and as you may or may not know, we offer a range of high-quality certificates. Our college is highly committed to supporting you in your pursuit of a senior school pathway that meets what success looks like for you. Now, as you can see in the question, what does success look like for you? Well, success for you might be very different to some of your friends. For you, success might be going to university. For others, it might be going to TAFE. For some of you out there, it could be getting an apprenticeship or a traineeship. And for others, success could be employment. Now, over the last couple of years, we've supported you with some course counselling. That course counselling is ongoing, and the purpose of course counselling is to give you as much information as possible based on the different certificates that we have and the different subjects that we run. You've also received some support through managing individual pathways, and that happened in Year 9. However, we believe that we need to provide you with as many opportunities as possible to prepare you to make informed decisions about subject choices and course selections as you move into senior school. Now, if you think back to when you were in grade 6, the support that was given to you moving into Year 7 was quite considerable. Now, we believe that the jump from Year 10 to Year 11 is just as big, if not bigger, because you need to be making some very important decisions. So the purpose of Zoom into Senior Studies is to provide an extra layer of support. So, Zoom into Senior Studies will give you a taste of subjects and pathways in preparation for your leap into senior school. It will unpack key components of the Victorian Certificate of Education, which is VCE, the Victorian Certificate of Applied Learning, which is VCAL, and Vocational and Education Training, which is VET. Through the 2 days of this program, you will explore subject options and courses with the assistance of senior school class teachers. So we want the experience to be as real as possible. For example, some of you may know or think that you know what legal studies or accounting or physics or chemistry is about, but we want to make sure that you get a taste of that and that you experience that so that when it comes to course counselling, you have a very clear understanding of what that subject is really about, or a clear understanding of what VCE is about as opposed to VCAL. So Year 10s, as I said, for the very first time, we want to privilege time for you to rotate through a large number of self-selected senior subjects over 2 days. All right, so let's look at what Zoom into Senior Studies is all about. So it is a senior school taste tester program for Year 10 students as you transition into Year 11. It's a 2-day program where you, as Year 10 students, will rotate through a wide range of senior subjects. You will experience senior school subjects with senior school teachers. Again, we want the experience to be real. And you will attend core senior subjects and senior certificate presentations. So the core subjects will be, you'll attend a session which provides an overview of VCE and VET certificates. Another session will be about VCAL and VET. You'll attend an English session or an EAL session. If you're in EAL currently, you'll move on to doing that session. You'll all attend a literacy session, You'll all do a student self-reflection, and the purpose of this is for us to gauge where your thinking and where your learning is at as you move through the different subjects. And then on day 2, you will also complete a student feedback survey, and this will give us some feedback in terms of what remains unanswered or questions that you still have, and also ways that we can strengthen this program. Now, the exciting part about Zoom is the next point that I'm about to make, and that's that you will select 14 subjects based on your passions and interests to rotate through the day. Now, this will be informed by the Senior Years Handbook, which I'll talk more about in a moment. So, you're probably wondering, when is ZISS? So, this will take place for all Year 10s on Thursday the 30th of July and Friday the 31st of July. So on those 2 days, you will only attend form group, and then you will have a temporary timetable based on core subjects and subjects that you've selected to transition through for the 2 days. Now, as we speak, we want to make sure that the day or the 2 days are highly structured, so your teachers are preparing, and you can see there, and I live by this, preparation is the key. So senior subject teachers will, in the sessions, they will provide some key information. Now, some of that information will be, in this subject you will study. So for example, if you choose legal studies, the legal studies teacher will talk about what you will study in legal studies, the books, materials, learning technology tools that are required. You will hear about what a typical lesson for this subject looks like, what you will need to be successful in this subject. In this subject, what the assessment will be, what past students have found challenging about this subject. They will talk a little bit about why you might like this subject. The teachers will also showcase work examples of high-performing students, again, just to give you a bit of an insight into what the expectation is. And you'll also be given an opportunity to ask any questions. So what will success look like for students after you've rotated through the 2 days? Well, we want you to have an increased level of confidence about what VCE is, what VCAL is, what VET is, what different subjects are. We want you to have an understanding of some of the courses and the subjects that will be offered in senior school. We want you to have a very clear insight into some of the certificates and into the subjects. We want you to have an increased knowledge of the subjects and certificates that will be offered at Year 11 and Year 12. And Year 10s, more importantly, we want you to go into the 2-day program with a growth mindset. This is really about not what you can't do, but what you can do. And there's a lot that you can do when you put in the effort and you put in the time. Now, as teachers will be preparing for these sessions, we also ask that you prepare. So the question is, what will you need to do before ZISS? You can see there that I've written prepare, 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 prepare. You will need to find a quiet place to read the Senior Years Handbook 2020, and here it is. You'll each be given a copy of this. Now, you may start to read some of this with your pastoral care teachers, however, you will need to take it home. You will also receive a ZISS pack. So as you can see, we've invested in you because we want to make sure that we get this right. In your ZISS pack, you will have a copy of the Senior Studies Handbook. You will receive an orange highlighter, a green highlighter. You will receive a pencil, you will receive some post-it notes. You will also get a workbook. So this is what we want you to do. We want you to read the Senior Studies Handbook from cover to cover, and I mean cover to cover. We want you to take the orange highlighter and we want you to highlight subjects you think you would like to participate in during ZISS. We'd like you to take and highlight in green subjects that you know you would like to do. We'd like you to use the post-it notes to write any questions or mark any pages that you want to go back to and double check. We want you to write down in your workbook 14 subjects that you would like to attend during ZISS, not including English, EAL or literacy, because if you can remember, they'll be part of the core subjects. Then we want you to leave that for a little while and then go back and check whether you want to do the 14 subjects or whether you've changed your mind. However, the key message here, Year 10s, is that we want you to be ready to select your 14 ZISS subjects early in Term 3. So really important that you do that preparatory work and that you come back once you've read some of the subjects and come back and ask us any questions, whether that be me, whether it be your pastoral care teachers, or whether that be careers or any of the teachers that will be teaching those subjects. Year 10s, I'd like to thank you. If you've got any questions, please come and see me. I'm happy to answer any of those questions. As I said, we're very excited. This is the first time that we're doing this at Cranbourne Secondary College, and this work is to support you. So I look forward to hearing all about the program and to hearing about the way in which Zoom into Senior Studies has supported you to make more informed choices as you select the certificates and subjects that you'd like to do in 2021. Thank you, Year 10s.